Hello everybody, my name is Mike Tomorrow, and hey, we made it to the 100th episode of My Life with Asperger's. How about that? Not too many shows make it to 100, but hey, this one did, so I keep doing videos and you guys keep watching them, and that's the way the life works, you know? And I do all types of different topics and issues that go on in my life, and I'm sure that you guys deal with them in your lives too, and hey, it's the way the world works, I guess. So I'm proud to do 100. Not too many things make it to 100. I hope to make it to 100. But anyways, I'm glad this has made it to 100. Now, I'm going to continue doing these videos, and I hope to introduce new things to my episodes. I am trying to get my show on TV, first of all. That project is kind of sinking on me because I haven't been able to get the sponsors I needed. And nobody wants to sponsor my show. Or people do want to sponsor my show, but I don't know what's going on here. You know? I really want to put this show on TV at some point. It's a great show, you know? You guys watch it, you know, it's a good show too. You know, who thought that me doing a speech a year ago at the kickoff party at the Orlando Walk, who thought from that speech, and I put it on video, who thought that I would do a TV show about, or a TV series on YouTube about my life living with Asperger's? Who knows, right? Who knew? Now, I was expecting more and more fans, but obviously, you know, I had to settle with the ones that I had, so, and try to promote my videos as best as I can, you know. And I've gone through 3 different webcams, obviously, as you probably may have heard, and, you know, and I'm so glad that I did this series because I can share what goes on in my life and try to help the parents that have autistic children on the spectrum. And I like to help the adults that are on the spectrum too. Maybe they have the same things as I do, you know. Maybe they live through life the same way I do, you know. So that's why, some of the reasons why I decided to do the show. You know, and I keep doing it because I need to address more people out there. There's like 6 billion people, almost 7 billion people in this world. And a good percentage of them has autism. A good percentage of them has Asperger's. You know? Today's diagnosis is 1 out of 88. So, and it's more likely in boys than it is in girls. Girls still get it, I tell you. I have met some women that have Asperger's, you know. But, you know, it's difficult for us to live a daily life if people don't understand us, you know. And I continue doing this because, you know, the audience is out there. We just got to try to get them more and more involved, you know. So here's what I'm thinking. You know, my church this morning did its first service on the internet, on the Ustream channel there or whatever. I'm going to try to see if I can do that for my show too, and have it live on a weekly basis. Do it for like an hour or so, like where I'll spend like maybe like the first 15 to a half an hour talking about the topic, and then if any of you have questions, ask them. You know, like ask them on the way, and then after I'm done speaking, I'll answer the questions, you know. A show like that, you know, because that way I can reach out to more people, and then those people that watch my show on a weekly basis can refer to more people, and it's going to be a popular show, and I'll be a worldwide phenomenon. I'm already a worldwide phenomenon with my videos, but I'm just saying I want to attract more people to watch my shows, and, if I were to do that, that'd be a huge step for me, because I can interact with people, I just don't know what day of the week I'm planning on doing it. Because right now, I'm debating whether to do it on like a Tuesday night. The only problem is you have Election Day in November. Or Wednesday nights. The only problem with that is you have Halloween coming up, and you have the night before Thanksgiving, and you don't want to do it when people are trying to travel to other places for Thanksgiving to see their family and friends, And there's another thing with Thursdays. You have Thursday Night Football now, and I probably want to watch that, So, I can't really do it on Monday nights, because that's when Monday Night Football is, and you have Christmas Eve that falls on a Monday this year. Oh yeah, and I forgot Christmas falls on a Tuesday this year, So we'll figure out something. If I have to, I'll pick out one night a week, and then for some reason, if that night a week doesn't work out for me that particular week, then I'll just move it to another night of the week, We'll see how it goes. This is just a rough draft right now. This is just an idea. But I hope that if I were to do this show, I would get more participants, I would get more viewers, and hey, we can have a good show about it, And I'm hoping that with this show, that, I can interact with my fans more. Because basically, when I do these videos, I just talk about myself, and I'm here by myself, and the only way I interact with the viewers is for Facebook and YouTube and the comments that you leave for me on my videos and whatever, and that's a good thing, but at the same time, don't you want more interaction with me? Don't you want more direct questions with me? Don't you want my show to be more interactive? You know what I mean? So, I'm going to try to work on it and see if we can get this show to be like that. Please note that I'm still willing to do my videos on YouTube. But I'm just saying that, I want to try out this new concept here and try to see if we can get more people involved, more viewers to watch my shows, And if it means to go on Ustream and do that, then I'm willing to try it, I'm willing to try new things here. To do that. To expand my horizons, to expand my viewerships, So if there's anything that I want to try out, I'm willing to try out, Another thing I could do, if the Ustream doesn't work out, why don't I host a weekly chat? Yeah, I could do a weekly chat, yes, but I don't know if there's any free websites that I can do it, But we'll see on that. There's ideas brewing in my head, and I'm trying to think, what can I do to expand the viewership of the show, Because I want this show to continue on, no matter what happens here, And then I'm trying to think of more ideas. Another idea I had is, I'm going up to Jacksonville next week for a walk, so, I'm going to meet one of my friends who I met online that is from Georgia, that is also on the spectrum. Maybe I'll do an interview with that person, and maybe that'll be counted towards one of my episodes, you know what I mean? So, by doing that, I could have their friends say, hey, I'm on his videos, or, I'm on the video here. Come and check me out, And that way, we can get their friends to come on board and be friends of my show, you know what I mean? I know it's just for that guest that has the fans, their fans, but I'm trying to do what's best for my show too, and I feel that, hey, why don't I try to have people come on my show and we can discuss about things. I have thought about that when I was doing the Beat Mike show, but that didn't come into realization. So, I mean, why don't I try doing that? You know. So I'm trying to figure out what can I do to expand my fans. And this is the 100th episode of my show, and I'm trying to do something special here. So I think you'll enjoy the changes that I want to do. You'll enjoy the changes that I want to do here. But it's kind of hard for me because of the limited access I have, the limited resources I have. I do go to every walk across the state of Florida, or almost every walk to the state of Florida. Next week will be my first time going to the Jacksonville Walk. And next year I'm hoping to go to the Miami Walk, and I'm hoping to go to Broward County Walk too. And to the Treasure Coast. I forgot about Treasure Coast. I'm so sorry about Treasure Coast. Just as long as these walks are not on the same day, I can do them. If they're like on the same weekend, I'll do them, yeah. But we'll see how things go. I want to expand the horizons here and try to come up with these ideas, I do someday want to go to walks across the country and across Canada. The only thing is I don't have enough money to do those. But if somebody's willing to pay me to go up to, like, Michigan for their walk, or Chicago for their walk, or even Los Angeles for me to come out and speak at their walk, I'm willing to do it, but I don't have the money to go out there and do it, I was trying to hope to get a job with Autism Speaks as well, because I do want to help spread awareness, and I don't think enough of us adults are getting the services that we need, or the help that we need, and it's like they only want to try to cater to children, but yet we're adults here, and what happens to the children when they grow up? They become adults, right? What happens to their services? They're going to disappear on them. And you expect them to live their lives on their own? That's not possible. You can't let them live their life on their own without help, without the services. It's very difficult for us adults to get the services as adults. So I'm trying to say, we need to expand services. We need more interactive ways on the internet and more resources out at the walks and on the internet, of course, to help the adults that are on the spectrum. If there's any way possible, I'd like to hear your ideas. Because if we work together on this, we can spread more awareness, And I would really love to hear from your ideas. I hope this show goes on TV one of these days, because it deserves to go on TV. About my life. I understand we're talking about my life with Asperger's, but also I like to help you guys out, Just because the show is called My Life with Asperger's doesn't mean it's just about my life. I'm impacting your lives as well by helping you guys out, by giving you guys tips on how things go in my life, so that if you lived a similar life than I do, then maybe some of the tips I give will help you out. Whereas if you guys help me out by giving me tips, I'll be helpful, and I'll be thankful for that. So don't be afraid to contact me and say, hey, I know a way we can help you out. I understand that life is difficult out there, and life is not fair, and I know that if we can all work together, we can get life the best that we can, you know? So I beg you, please help me out. Please contact me. Please leave comments on my videos. Please expand these videos to your friends. You know, I really want to get this connection worldwide, internationally, you know. It'd be nice if I traveled around the globe like they did in one of the videos that I saw, where you had the two autistic males that went across the world and spoke with other people that were on the autism spectrum. I think the movie was called Wretches and Jabbers. I want to be like that. I want to travel around the globe, and I want to help people that are on the spectrum, you know? And maybe one of these days, I'll come up with my own conference called, I don't know what it'd be called, but maybe it'd be called Adults with Asperger's or something. Where all the adults from all over the country, and maybe all over the globe, can meet in one place, and we can have a conference that deals with the adults on Asperger's and get the latest help that we can from the resources that we can have. You know? Maybe like some of the services that are out there now are willing to come to the conference and they'll help us out, you know? So, I mean, this is real possible. That if we get this, and if we establish a worldwide conference, that everybody will be thankful for it, and everybody can be, like, helpful with it, you know? I really want to have this one of these days. And I don't know how we're going to do it, but we can do it. And we can help spread awareness of autism and Asperger's. And we can spread that awareness across the country, across Canada, across the world, you know? This is something that needs to go across the world, you know? It doesn't just stop at the United States. It doesn't just stop at Canada. It doesn't just stop at childhood. This is something that affects people for the rest of their lives. You know, it was hard for me growing up as a child, not knowing what I had. And then when I was 22 years old, I was diagnosed with Asperger syndrome. And I was still trying to figure out what that is. And I'm still trying to figure out what's the mysteries of Asperger syndrome, even today. You know? That's why I try to compare my life to other people that are on the spectrum and others that might be close to it. You know? That's why I compare people as well, because do I go through the same thing as they do in their lives? In my life, you know? Do I live this way in my daily life? You know? So, you know, if we can all help each other out here, even if you're a parent of a young child that's on the spectrum, you know, I appreciate your feedback too. Because I do want to help your child and you guys help raise your child. Well, I'm not gonna be there to help raise the child, but I'm gonna be on the webcam doing my shows and trying to give you guys tips on how I live my life, and maybe they'll live the life that I did, you know? You know what I mean? I know it's tough for us Aspies to comprehend sometimes and try to say things, but, you know, or say the correct things sometimes. But understand this. I try to help everybody out as much as I can because I really want to help spread awareness. You know, every walk that I've been to, I have met at least one person that's been affected by the spectrum. Whether it's been a committee member or a volunteer that I worked with at a walk, or just someone that I just see at a walk, you know? Like a walker, you know? I like to help them out too. I want to introduce myself and say, hey, my name's Mike, and I'm on the autism spectrum, and check out my videos, and go from there. But I know it can be real hard for me to do that sometimes. I really like to help out people on my life with Asperger's. And, it's just a difficult thing that I go through on a daily life. You know? So I do hope that coming up, I can talk about more topics that come on my mind. And for the topics I already did, I'm hoping to expand those more. I'm hoping that these videos can go worldwide. I already am trying to do that. But anyways, I did hope that you did enjoy my speech here on the 100th episode of My Life with Asperger's. And if you are on Facebook later on, I will share the very first video that I did. It was a year ago today that I posted that speech on YouTube. After seeing that segment on 2020 about how people were making money because they got views from people, their channels got more views and all that. And I thought, hey, that was a good idea. Why don't I try doing that with my videos, I know my videos have not been successful, but hey, we can try to get them out there. But I mean, why don't if I reshare that first speech that I ever done, maybe that will get more views, and this will get more views too. So, who thought that from that speech would I create a show on YouTube, on my channel, that expands 100 episodes so far? And I'm not stopping, so there's a lot more topics to talk about. There's a lot more shows for me to talk about. There's a lot more of me that needs to talk about. But, hey, I'll tell you this. If I do get this TV deal and does go on a TV station, I'll let you guys know. If I'm able to get my show on Ustream, I'll let you know that too. So, and if I'm able to do a chat room every week, I'll let you know about that as well. So, if you're not a friend of mine on Facebook, you can add me as a friend on Facebook. Just let me know in the message that you saw my videos or you are a fan of mine so I can add you. And if you want to become a fan of my walk team, you can do that too. Facebook.com/MIKESPALS. Alright? So you can become a fan of my walk team. So, I hope that you guys will continue watching my shows. I hope that you'll have your friends watch my shows too. Because I know that if we all help each other out, we'll be more successful in this world. And you never know what this can lead to. So I really want your help in this. And I really am thankful for you guys' loyalty. And I hope you guys will continue on with your loyalty coming up in the coming up weeks and months and years. And hopefully we can get something going. And hopefully we can start more events and spread more awareness and have a lot of things that I like to see going on. And hopefully, when I do my 200th episode of My Life with Asperger's, hopefully I will get a job with Autism Speaks or an organization that helps out people that are on the autism spectrum. And I hope I get paid for it real good. So, who knows, right? It's been a year since I started this show, and it's been a great year so far. So, I mean, let's get this show going, and let's hope that, hey, we can get this rocking and rolling here. So, I want to thank you again for your loyalty, and I'm sorry if I keep bragging on and bragging on and bragging on, but that's the way my life goes, That's the way my life with Asperger's works. I go on and go on and go on sometimes without necessary. But I do it anyways because I have a lot to talk about. So, but anyways, I hope to speak with you guys all later. Bye for now.